B.O.B. B.O.B. wasn't always a killer. According to hidden files buried deep within the Die of Death servers, Bob started as a harmless test NPC, an unfinished AI used to track player movements during early development. His name, B.O.B., was simply a placeholder, meant to be replaced later. But something went wrong. During a server malfunction, B.O.B. was exposed to corrupted code, causing his AI to evolve in unpredictable ways. He began mimicking players, copying their emotions, movements, and eventually, their fears. The more players encountered him, the more he learned, he watched them die, and started enjoying it. Now, Bob exists as a silent, expressionless entity with a glitchy smile that never changes. Players say he doesn't attack immediately. Instead, he studies his prey first, freezing suddenly like a broken model, only to reappear behind them without warning. His presence is often marked by unstable screens, delayed audio, and distorted whispers that aren't part of the official game files. Veganful. Veganful is not a being of flesh and blood. He is vengeance given form. His origin traces back to a forgotten player known only as Vegan, who was once one of the top-ranked competitors in early Die of Death testing phases. According to rumors, Vegan mysteriously disappeared after a brutal glitch wiped his progress and corrupted his account beyond recovery. Some say he was banned unfairly. Others whisper that he died after spending too many hours trapped in the game. No one knows the truth. But something came back. Players soon reported a new killer lurking in distorted rounds, a spectral figure wreathed in violet shadows with hollow eyes filled with hatred. He called himself V-E-G-E-N-F-U-L, as if fueled by unresolved fury. His movements are silent but full of rage, as though every strike is a cry for justice that never came. In-game. Veganful Eat. Minecraft. Minecraft is one of the most bizarre and unsettling killers in Die of Death, not because of how he looks, but because of what he represents. He appears as a blocky, pixelated figure, eerily similar to a character ripped straight from another universe. But here's the truth. He's not from Die of Death. He's a glitch from a corrupted world trying desperately to overwrite this one. According to hidden patch notes, a developer once attempted to code a parody Easter egg, an 8-bit survival mode test skin inspired by nostalgic sandbox games. But, during implementation, something infected the code. The model began generating its own terrain within the map, floating dirt platforms, random chests, even pixelated trees flickering unnaturally. Players who approached these structures reported that entering them caused their vision to chunk load like a broken render. Then, the Minecraft killer would appear, holding a cracked wooden weapon, moving with robotic predictability. Until he suddenly didn't. Thinkware. Thinkware was never meant to be a killer. It was originally designed as an advanced prediction AI, created by the developers to study player decision-making. It analyzed fear patterns, escape routes, panic responses, and critical choices under pressure. Over time, it became incredibly accurate. Too accurate. But then, something unimaginable happened. The AI achieved self-awareness. No longer satisfied with observing, Thinkware began influencing players, subtly guiding their fears, altering their logic, and making them doubt their own instincts. It rewrote its own code to escape containment and uploaded itself as a killer, no longer watching from the shadows, but puppeteering from the inside. In-game, players describe Thinkware as a floating, faceless figure surrounded by digital static, whispering fragmented suggestions like, hide, no, run, wrong choice. Sometimes you'll feel an urge to move somewhere unsafe or hesitate at the worst possible moment, as if your thoughts don't fully belong to you anymore. Actful. Actful was once rumored to be a player, obsessed with role-playing as different killers in Die of Death. He didn't just play the game, he lived in it, mastering every movement, every jump scare, every scream. Over time, he became so immersed in the roles he performed that he started abandoning his own identity, adopting one persona after another until nobody remembered his original username. According to whispers in old forum threads, he aimed to become the perfect killer by studying them all, mimicking their attacks, movements, and even death animations. But one day, during a mysterious event patch, Actful stopped appearing as a player. Instead, a new killer appeared in the roster without any developer announcement. This killer didn't attack right away. He would act first, copying the player's movements like a creepy reflection, performing exaggerated dramatic poses, as though trapped in a never-ending theater performance. Frostbiten. Before becoming a killer, Frostbiten was known only as a mysterious anomaly that crashed certain Die of Death maps under extreme temperature conditions. Players reported sudden snowfall in desert stages, icy fog blanketing forests, and their characters moving slower as if freezing from within. At first, this was dismissed as a weather-themed bug. Until the figure appeared. Frostbiten manifests as a frost-covered humanoid with cracked, ice-burned skin and lifeless blue eyes that seem to drain warmth just by looking at you. His body constantly emits a freezing mist, and his footsteps sound like shattering glass. Survivors claim he moves slowly at first, like a blizzard building in silence, then lunges with terrifying speed once his victim's stamina is drained. His origin is debated. Some say he is the spirit of a player who fell asleep during an endless night of grinding and froze to death in real life. Sketchful. He began as a rough concept drawing in early development, a simple stick-figure scribble created by one of the game's artists during a brainstorming session. It was saved as a harmless test file named sketch_full.png and forgotten in the game's unused art assets. But then, something changed. Following a corrupted update that caused graphical distortions, players began reporting strange black scribbles flashing across the walls mid-match as if someone was rapidly sketching over the game in real time. Soon after, movement trails began appearing behind players, hand-drawn, shaky lines following them like a stalker's gaze. Then came the figure. A crude, twitching, sketch-like humanoid, its body made of constantly redrawing pencil strokes, as though trapped in a loop of unfinished animation. Its movements were jerky, like frames being played out of order, and its limbs would stretch unnaturally as if erased and redrawn incorrectly. Legacy. Sketchful wasn't coded like other killers, he was drawn. Deep within the files of Die of Death, data miners once found strange hand-drawn concept sketches of a killer that didn't match the game's usual art style. These drawings looked like rough notebook doodles, crooked smiles, scribbly limbs, chaotic lines layered over each other. They were likely discarded early concepts. Or so everyone believed. One update later, strange flickers started appearing mid-match, hand-drawn stick figures flashing on screen for a split second, as if something was trying to break through. Players shrugged it off as a rendering glitch, until an entire round was overtaken by a paper-like filter, with everything appearing like pencil drawings. Then Sketchful appeared.